Colorado High School Activities Association basketball is on B106, B106.com, and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Tonight from Fort Morgan High School, it is a doubleheader, but the Fort Morgan Mustangs will step out of league here tonight and host a familiar foe in the Weld Central Rebels. The girls' game will be here shortly in about 2 or 3 minutes, then the boys' game will follow. This is Brian Nickell here at Fort Morgan High School. And give you the starting lineups here. And for the Fort Morgan Mustangs, it will be senior Autumn Wheatley, senior Lauren Keller, senior Allie Bauman, senior Clementina Namaralongo, and rounding out the starting lineup is Destiny Pelton. For the Weld Central Rebels, if I can get some numbers here, it'll be a junior Katie Sims, junior Haley Jones, sophomore Taylor Weber, junior Snidey Pevler, and also Leanna Lang, a senior for the Weld Central Rebels. Well, the Mustang girls come in on a 3-game losing streak. Hope they get that straightened out here tonight against Weld Central, a very good team in the Colorado 8 League. Overall, they're 11-4. And in league play, they've only had 3 games so far in league, and they're 2-1 in league play. The Fort Morgan Lady Mustangs are 4-13 overall, 2-9 in league. So I'll see if the Mustangs can get a win here tonight out of league as they play the Weld Central Rebels. The opening tip was brought to you by Ingmar Phillips Insurance. Things happen in life. Make sure you're prepared with the right insurance coverage. Ingmar Phillips Insurance in Brush and Fort Morgan. Destiny Pelton with the tip for the Lady Mustangs. Autumn Wheatley underneath to Clementina Namaralongo, but that ball is going to be tipped out of bounds off of the Rebels. Fort Morgan will inbounds baseline, and they get it into Pelton. She's going to go up. Her shot is going to be up and no good. But they say it's going to be off of Fort Morgan and out of bounds. So Weld Central gets the ball in as they get the ball quickly down court into the hands of Pevler. And knocked out of bounds by Lauren Keller, so the Rebels will retain possession. Left baseline of their basket. As they look to get it in, they do get it in and up, and that is going to be Pevler with the basket. Now full court pressure here by the Rebels, and they're going to call a travel on Allie Bauman in the backcourt. So now the Rebels will inbounds left baseline of their basket, up 2-0. Get it in, and that shot is going to be bounced around, and that is going to be good for Sims. 4-0 Rebels here, 7:25 here in this first period. As the Mustangs having a tough time here with this press. They finally do get it up across the timeline. They get it to Keller on the left side. Baseline, picks up her dribble. Now out to Wheatley out on the left wing. Wheatley at the free throw line. Now gets it to Bauman. Now underneath to Clementina Namaralongo, and they're going to call a foul underneath, and that will be on Sims. That will be her first, team first. Lauren Keller to inbounds right baseline of their basket. They get into Pelton, and shot is going to be up and no good, but they're going to call a shooting foul on Weld Central, and that will be on Lang. That will be her first. So Destiny Pelton to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is off the back of the rim and no good. A little hard there on the shot. 7:06 here left in this first period. The Rebels up 4-0. Pelton with the second free throw, in and out. Going to be rebounded on the far side by Pevler. Into the lane now. Going to be knocked around. It's going to be taken away by Pelton. Into the hands of Bauman, and she brings it up across the timeline. Over to Wheatley out on the left high wing. Bounce pass, and that's going to be taken away. 2 turnovers. And now a layup, and that basket will count and fouled on the shot also. And that foul will go on Lauren Keller. And that is going to be Sims for her second basket. So she will go to the line to shoot one. 6-0. Free throw bounces around and is good. So 7-0 here. Weld Central, full court press once again. It hands of Bauman. Wheatley gets it to Pelton. He finally gets it up across into the front court. Back over to Wheatley. Out at the top. He's going to dribble down the left side. Pick it back out to Keller. Now a timeout is going to be taken here by Mitch Elrick. So we will just keep it right here. Only a 30-second timeout as the Weld Central Rebels have taken a 7-0 lead here early in this first quarter. Buildings by Design. When it comes to experience, Buildings by Design is the best in the business. Quality, commitment, and experience makes Buildings by Design the only choice when it comes to your next project. So the Mustangs having a tough time here with their press that the Rebels put on. Fort Morgan will inbounds here just in front of the Rebel bench. Lauren Keller to inbounds for the Mustangs. As soon as they get the ball to her. And she gets it into Wheatley out at the top. Now on this side to Keller. Keller picks up her dribble to Wheatley out front and out of Bauman. Bauman for the three, and that is off the rim and no good. Going to be knocked out of bounds. And the Mustangs will retain possession. So now the Mustangs to inbounds left of their basket. Bauman in the corner up top now to Pelton. Keller for the three, and that is on the way, and that's off the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded by Weber. Weber gets it down court quickly. Ball is going to be tipped. Nice job by Lauren Keller to knock that pass out of bounds. So the Rebels will inbounds far side as they look to get the ball in, and that too is going to be up and no good by Sims. Going to be rebounded by Pelton. Numeralongo with a layup, and that is going to be up and good for Numeralongo for the first 2 points for the Lady Mustangs. And the first Fort Morgan basket of the game is brought to you by Cargill Meat Solutions. Cargill works with the community to make sure there are jobs for the members of the communities they're in. So far side now underneath, and that shot is going to be up short and out of bounds off of the Rebels. So Fort Morgan inbounds far end. Keller over to Wheatley on the far side, now to the mid-court line. Pelton off to Numeralongo, and her shot is going to be no good, but she was fouled on the shot. So Clementina Numeralongo will go to the line to shoot two. And that foul was on Haley Jones. Her first, team third. Numeralongo first free throw is up and good. So 7-3. Rebels. Lauren Gherkin checks in for Haley Jones for the Rebels. Free throw is up and no good. It's going to be rebounded by Sims. Sims gets the ball down front court, being guarded by Bauman. Now they're going to get it into the middle, and that shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded and saved by Lauren Keller. Allie Bauman on this side. Looks like he just went out of her hands and slipped out of her hand. She was going to try to get it to Numeralongo underneath the basket, and she just lost control of it. So 7-3 Rebels, 4:55 to go here, first period. Here on the near side to Gherkin. She dribbles it along now over on the far side to Sims. They try to get it into the middle, and that is going to be kicked out to Weber. And then the shot in the middle is going to be no good. It's going to be rebounded by Destiny Pelton. Lauren Keller picks it up to Bauman on the far side. Now to Wheatley, head fakes. Now to Keller. Keller for the three, and that is up and off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Pelton. Shot is no good. It's going to be rebounded by Pevler. As they get the ball down to court, get their offense set up. Pevler is going to be charged with the offensive foul. Nice job by Autumn Wheatley to hold her ground. So Pevler with her first, team fourth. So the Rebels have backed out of their full court pressure. Bauman gets the ball up into the front court. Rebels on that far side, now to near side and underneath now. And the ball is going to be kicked. And it's going to be off Weld Central and out of bounds. They tried to get it underneath to Namera Longo, but the ball was kicked out of bounds. So Keller to inbounds, right baseline of their basket. As they get it underneath to Pelton, and her shot is going to count. Nice job by Destiny Pelton, and she was fouled. And that foul will go on Claire Daniel, will be her first. So Destiny Pelton with the bucket. And she will go to the free throw line to shoot one. Mustangs on a little 5-0 run here, make it 7-5. Free throw is up and good. So a 6-point run here for the Mustangs, bring them back to within one, 7-6. Ball on the far side. Little jumper is going to be up and no good, and she is going to be fouled. That is Taylor Weber. So Taylor Weber will go to the line to shoot two. And that foul is going to go on Emma Wolf, who has checked in here for the Mustangs. She has come in for Autumn Wheatley. That first free throw was up and no good. She shoots that ball off the back of the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded by Lauren Keller. Ball into the front court. Now Wolf on the far side. Going to get it back out to Bauman out at the point. Now underneath the Namera Longo. And they're going to call Namera Longo for the travel. 4 turnovers for the Mustangs. 1 on Weld Central here in this first period. So Jones gets the ball up court on the far side. Now going to be a hand check foul on the far side. Couldn't really tell who that was on though. That was going to be on Allie Bauman. That will be her first. Team third. If they do get it in, that shot is going to be up and no good by Daniel. Going to be rebounded by Sims, but knocked out of her hands and out of bounds. So they will retain possession, will the Rebels, as they look to inbounds. And they do get it into Sims. That is going to be up and no good. Rebounded Pelton. Strong night on the boards for Destiny Pelton. Ball is going to be tipped. Is going to be kicked actually, so the Mustangs will retain possession. With 3:10 left here, first period. Rebels 7, Mustangs 6. As Allie Bauman gets the ball across the timeline, keeps that dribble alive. Now on the far side to Wolf, went right through her hands and out of bounds. Unforced turnover there by the Lady Mustangs. Now the Rebels get that ball up into the front court, getting ready to set up their offense. The ball is going to be tipped out of bounds by Bauman. So Sims to inbound just in front of the Mustang bench. And they do get it in to Weber. Weber over on the far side to Jones, now into the corner to Sims. Sims keeps that dribble alive. Now they're going to go cross court to Weber. Now up top to Daniel. And they're going to call Daniel for the travel. Second turnover for the Rebels. 2:39 to go here, first quarter. 7-6 Rebels. Mustangs on a 6-0 run. Keller into the corner to Wolf. Wolf now to Bauman, and her two-pointer is off the back of the rim and no good. It's going to be rebounded by Sims. Now into the hands of Haley Jones on the far side. Now that ball, Allie Bauman is going to get called for the foul as she tried to intercept that pass. So 2 on Bauman now. So Caitlin Fajardo comes in for Bauman. Sims to inbounds. And they do get it in to Pevler. And now the foul is going to be on Pelton. Be her first, team 5th. As they will inbounds now, and they do get it into Pevler. Over in the corner is Jones. Jones with a shot, and that is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Destiny Pelton. 5 on the night for Pelton. Caitlin Fajardo quickly up court. Gets it underneath to Numero Longo. She drops it, picks it up. I think they'll call her for the travel. I thought maybe they might call her for the double dribble. So Tessa Frasco now in for Clementina Numero Longo. Minute 50 here to go in this first period. 7-6 Rebels. Now on the near side to Daniel. Back up top to Jones. Over on the far side to Weber. Back up top to Daniel. And now it's just going to be a 2-take, and that is up and no good. Rebounded by Destiny Pelton once again. 6 rebounds on the night for Pelton. Emma Wolf bounced past to Keller. She's going to take it up, and her shot is going to be way off the top of the backboard and rebounded by Sims. Weld Central to try a 3 now, and that is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Daniel, but she is going to be fouled on the shot. Let's see who they put that on. And that will be on Tessa Frasco. That will be her first. So Autumn Wheatley and Clementina Numero Longo back into the game for Lauren Keller and Emma Wolf. So they did not call that a shooting foul. So 16 fouls on the Mustangs, 5 on the Rebels. They get the ball in court into the hands of Jones. Now back on the near side to Jones. Now into the corner to Sims. She drives that baseline. She tries to go up and under off the top of the backboard. And then out of bounds on the far side. So turnover Rebels, excuse me, with 54.2 seconds left here first period. Still 7-6 Rebels. Both teams on a point dry spell. As we come to the close end here of this first period, 48 seconds. Frasco, her pass almost tipped away. Wheatley at the free throw line. Going to give it back out to Frasco out at the point. Back to Wheatley on the far side. Now she's looking to Mitch Elric for some direction. They get the ball into the hands of Fajardo. Now back to Frasco on the near side. And that pass is saved by Fajardo. Nice job by Fajardo. Not a good pass by Frasco. Pass is going to be tipped away underneath by the Rebels. Now the near side here, the layup by Sims. It's like a bunch of bowling pins going on down there, but they're going to call a foul on the Mustangs, I believe. And it looks like that will be on Fajardo. That will be her first. Team 7th, so that will go to a 1-1. And that will be Sims. She made one free throw earlier. 13.9 seconds left here first period. 7-6 Rebels. Free throws up, around, and in. So 6 points on the night so far for Katie Sims. As she awaits the ball and gets it back. A couple 3 dribbles and the shot, and that is off the rim and no good. Going to be hustled down. They're going to say it's off of Fajardo and out of bounds. So the Rebels will keep the ball as they will inbounds. Baseline. Shot is going to be taken up and no good. Rebounded underneath. Finally come away by Pelton, and then they're going to call a jump. So we'll give Pelton that rebound, and possession arrow to the Rebels with 6.6 seconds as they are up 8-6 here in this closing portion of the first period. Get the ball, and they're going to call Harley Crossan, who has come into the game for the travel. So the Mustangs with possession here with 4.2 seconds left here first period. Down 2, 8-6. Fajardo gets it in to Wheatley. And now a foul is going to be called. It's kind of a silly foul there on the Rebels, and that will be on Sims. That will be her second. 6th team foul, so no shooting foul here yet for the Mustangs. As Fajardo gets it into Wheatley. Wheatley is going to try the long three. If it's up and good. Oh man, Autumn Wheatley from about 35 feet out drains it for the three. Excellent way to end that first period with the Mustangs now leading at 9-8. We'll be back with the second period on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Mustangs with possession here as they get the ball inbounds. And then Tessa Frasco gets hung up underneath the basket, and Rebels create the turnover. But the Mustangs did take the lead there right at the end of the first period with a three by Autumn Wheatley. Nice job, nice block by Destiny Pelton. And inbounding as they get it in underneath, and it's going to be taken away by Fajardo. Not a good pass underneath. Now to Wheatley. Wheatley with a little jumper, and that's going to be off the rim and no good. It's going to be rebounded by Namera Longo, and then she's going to be called for the travel. Took a little bunny hop there, did Namera Longo. Have that for her first rebound. So Caitlin Fajardo, Clementina Namera Longo, Destiny Pelton, Autumn Wheatley, and Tessa Frasco on the floor for the Lady Mustangs. Inbounds now into the center is going to be Leanna Lang, and she is going to be fouled on the shot. So Leanna Lang will go to the line to shoot two, and she is going to be fouled by Caitlin Fajardo. That will be her second. And that free throw hit the backboard. So one of the refs now talking to one of the Weld Central girls in the lane there. Next free throw is up and good for Lang. So Autumn Wheatley with another three, and that is off the back of the rim and no good. Going to be taken away by Frasco. And now a jump ball is going to be called on that far side. Lauren Keller into the game for Fajardo. The Mustangs with possession with Lauren Keller to inbounds. Lauren Keller looks to get it in, does to Autumn Wheatley. Wheatley with the head fake, dribbles now to Frasco. Frasco for the three, and that is up and good. Tessa Frasco from downtown for the Mustangs, up 12-9, 6:40 to go, second period. Over in the far corner to Lang, being guarded by Namera Longo, going to be up top now to Weber. Her shot is up and no good, rebounded by Namera Longo. And then a foul is going to be called on the Weld Central Rebels as they try to reach in for the jump. And that foul will go on Pevler. That will be her second. So Tessa Frasco comes out. Emma Wolf into the game. So now we are at a 1-1 for Clementina Numero-Longo. 12-9, Lady Mustangs. First free throw is nothing but net. So she will earn a second free throw. As she gets that ball, real low dribbles. And second free throw up and also good. 5 points on the night for Numero-Longo. 14-9 here for the Mustangs. They were up 9-8 at the end of one. Ball tipped away shortly, then taken away by Emma Wolf. And Emma Wolf's going to go down for the layup, and her layup is up and no good, but she was fouled. And that will go against Weber. That will be her first. So nice job there by Emma Wolf to draw that foul. She stands at the line with the Mustangs up 14-9. And that one's off the front of the rim and no good. Northeastern, when it comes to your future, Northeastern is miles ahead, and they're a college that's close to home. So Emma Wolf with free throw number 2, and that is off the back of the rim, but does finally bounce in for Wolf, her first point of the night. Ball on the far side to Pevler. Her shot is up and no good. Going to be rebounded on that far side. I see who it is. That free throw shot is going to be up and no good. Nice strong rebound by Numero-Longo. As Autumn Wheatley left-handed dribble is going to be, that ball is going to be taken away as they try to get it underneath to Numero-Longo. Now that's going to be off the hands of the Mustangs and out of bounds at the far end. So now Katie Sims to inbound, right baseline of their basket. The Mustangs up 15-9, 5:44 to go here, second period. We do get it in to Pevler. Now on the turnover, I believe she bounced it on the end line to get it in bounds. So the Rebels will take a full timeout. So we'll take one with them here with the Mustangs up 15-9 on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Mustangs get the ball up into the front court. Emma Wolf on this far near side, underneath to Destiny Pelton as she's being double teamed. Gets the ball back now to Keller. Keller with the head fake, gives it off to Wolf. Emma Wolf with the three, and that is up and good. Emma Wolf with a three. That's the third three of the night for the Lady Mustangs, now up 18-9. Ball on the far side. Now they're going to call a travel on Lauren Gherkin. So that's 8 turnovers for the Lady Rebels, 4 in each quarter so far. Autumn Wheatley to Emma Wolf, now cross court to Keller. Keller for the three, and that is up and good. Lauren Keller with a three. So the Mustangs spreading the wealth here tonight as they're up 21-9 on this 11-4 Weld Central Rebel team. On the far side is Pevler, and they're going to call her for the travel. So into the game will be Haley Jones. And out will be Lauren Gherkin. As the Mustangs inbounds back court, they get the ball to Keller. Keller up court, going to pick up her dribble. Now gets it off to Wheatley out at the point. Wheatley's going to stop, and Keller thought about the three. Far side now to Wolf, and that three is up and good for Wolf. So the Mustangs on fire from behind the line tonight, 24-9 Lady Mustangs. Now Jones on the far side being guarded by Keller over into the corner to Forte, I believe. Those numbers are kind of hard to read. And now a two is going to be taken. That is up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Pevler. She saves it inbounds once it got knocked out of her hands. And now another travel call on the far side. They're getting called. They're trying to do a little head fake and get called for that travel. Not the last three times. Now an inadvertent buzzer, but they keep play going here with Keller. And now a timeout is going to be called by Mitch Elrick. Only a 30-second timeout, so we'll just keep it right here. But the Mustangs on a nice run here. This was a 9-8 first quarter score. And now 24-9. They've outscored Weld Central 15-1 here in this second period, but they have drained 5 3-pointers, 4 in this quarter, 2 by Emma Wolf, 1 by Lauren Keller, and 1 by Tessa Frasco. In the first quarter, Autumn Wheatley hit a 3 right at the buzzer to end that first quarter. And that put them up 9-8. So the Mustangs will now inbounds far side as they get the ball into Wheatley in the back court. As she gets the ball up past the timeline now to Keller, but she is going to be fouled on the far side, and that will be against Pevler. That will be her third. So that will send Lauren Keller to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. And getting ready to come in will be Riley Cagle, and she will come in for Pevler. But the Mustangs with a nice run here in this second period, 24-9. With 3:51 to go here in this second period. First free throw by Keller is off the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded by Cagle. As he gets the ball across the timeline, get it up into the hands now of Weber. On the near side to Sims. She's going to drive it down, and that shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Pelton once again. 8 rebounds on the night for Destiny Pelton. Emma Wolf keeps that ball alive. Now it's over on the far side to Wheatley. Wheatley looks underneath. Now far side to Keller. Now underneath. Oh, out of the reach of Destiny Pelton. So the fourth turnover here in this period for the Lady Mustangs as they are leading at 24-9 on the strength of 4 3-pointers here in this period. Now on the far side to Jones. Jones' ball is going to be tipped away and knocked out of bounds. So the Mustangs will inbounds to get it to Wheatley. 3:08 to go here, 24-9 Lady Mustangs. Far side to Wolf. She thought about the 3, now cross court to Keller. Keller with the head fake, back to Wheatley out at the point. Wheatley drives it down with the left elbow, kicks it off to Keller, now back out front to Wheatley. Far side to Wolf. Wolf for another 3, and nothing but the bottom of the net for Emma Wolf. 10 points on the night. 3 3-pointers. 27-9 Lady Mustangs. The Sims out front. Now it's going to go underneath. That shot is going to be up and finally good for the Rebels. And that will be Taylor Weber. Mustangs get the ball up court, get it to Emma Wolf on that far side. 2:18 to go, 27-11. Lady Mustangs now on this near side to Keller. Wheatley, they trying to look underneath a little bit. Keller with a little jumper, and her shot is going to be blocked. And coming away with it, they will call a jump. So possession to the Lady Rebels. 2:04 to go, 27-11 Lady Mustangs. Rebels pass the mid-court stripe, get it into the hands of Jones. Jones into the lane. Little jumper is going to be up and good, and that will be Katie Sims. 8 points on the night for Sims. Wheatley up court quickly, gets it off to Keller in that left baseline. She's going to drive it, and she's going to come up short. They're going to call a foul on the shot, and that will go against Cagle. That will be her first. But Lauren Keller will go to the line to shoot two. She missed the front end of a 1-and-1 just moments ago. Minute 41 to go here in this first half. Lauren Keller's first free throw is off the back of the rim and no good. State Farm Insurance, like a good neighbor, Greg Mullen and his team are there to make the insurance world easy for you. Call them at 842-4555. So Lauren Keller with free throw number 2. That is also up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Daniel, her second of the night. Minute 35 to go here first half. They get the ball into the hands of Weber, out at the point being guarded by Emma Wolf. And the pass on this near side is knocked out by Wheatley, so Rebels will retain possession. They get the ball into the hands of Weber out front. Now on the far side to Haley Jones. Now over into the corner to Daniel. Now cross court, and it's going to be tipped by Wolf. But a nice job, and yes, that is off of the Weld Central Rebels. So turnover Rebels here with a minute 17. Mustangs up 14, 27-13. Emma Wolf on that far side. Cross court to Keller. Keller now cross court to Wolf, and then it goes through her hands. It's going to be taken by Weld Central with a minute to go here. On the near side to Sims, and they're going to call Sims for the travel. So 9 turnovers in the second period as the Mustangs get the ball past the timeline with Keller. 49 seconds and counting here. Emma Wolf with a hot hand. Now Keller, head fake there. Now the ball is going to be taken away. It's going to be a turnover for the Lady Mustangs. Layup is going to be up and good at the Rebel end by Katie Sims. Her second bucket here of this second period. Emma Wolf, 26 seconds. Mustangs up 27-15. And now they're going to call Keller with the head fake, and they're going to call the travel on Keller. 14 turnovers on the night so far for the Lady Mustangs. 18, or excuse me, I'll get that number for you in just a minute, but the Rebels with 12 seconds left. Over on that far side to Jones, and that shot is going to be up and good for Haley Jones, her first bucket of the night. 2 seconds now to Wheatley, and she's not going to get a shot off. But the Mustangs with a good period here as they lead it by 10 as we go to the break. 27-17. We'll be back in 3 minutes with the halftime show here on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Mustangs control this ball here in this second period. They get it into Wheatley, now up top to Bauman, back to Wheatley on this near side. She's going to dribble it all the way into the lane. Shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Namera Longo. Her shot up, no good. Gets her own rebound. That shot up and no good. As the Rebels now in their first possession of the second half. Ball is going to be tipped away. Nice job there by Destiny Pelton underneath to knock that ball out of bounds. Rebels to inbounds near side here. They get the ball into Pevler. And now a jump is going to be called, and Rebels will retain possession. It will be Katie Sims to inbound, right baseline of their basket. And she gets the ball from the ref. They're going to get it underneath, out front really to Pevler. And now to Sims, and she is going to be fouled on the shot. And that is going to go against Autumn Wheatley. That will be her first. First free throw is up and good. And that is going to be Katie Sims with that free throw, 27-18. We'll see if the Mustangs can keep that hot shooting going here. Next free throw also up and good. Now a turnover here. And a shot from the free throw line is going to be up and no good. Big strong rebound by Destiny Pelton. Gets it into the hands of Autumn Wheatley. She drives it all the way down, and then she is going to be called for the travel as she was double teamed underneath. And ended up turning the ball over. So Mustang lead to 8, 27-19. Over here on the near side to Sims. Now they're going to get it underneath to Lang, and her little jumper off the rim is no good. Going to be rebounded by Destiny Pelton. 10 boards on the night for Destiny Pelton. Lauren Keller on the, yep, she took too many steps, didn't get the ball down in time. So the Mustangs with 3 quick turnovers here in this second period, or in the second half, as we're at 6:47 in the third period. Now on this near side to Sims. Yeah, she's being guarded by Bauman. Now they're going to get it into the corner to Lang. Now underneath, shot is going to be up and no good, but Pevler gets her own rebound. Sims for the 3, and that is going to be off the rim and tipped around and finally taken by Namara Longo. She's had a nice night too, 7 boards for Clementina Namara Longo. Underneath to Namara Longo, and her shot is going to be up and off the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded by Pevler. That is her 5th. As they do get it across the timeline with Weber. Now a bounce pass. Oh, they should just let it go. It was going to be off of Sims, but Namara Longo, with her effort, did end up knocking it out of bounds. She will take a seat. Tessa Frasco will come in. Katie Sims to inbounds here in this corner, and that shot is up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Lauren Keller, her 3rd of the night. Keller up into the front court now on. Oh, that I'm not sure she was going to go to Pelton, but that went right into the hands of Pevler. She's going to drive it down, and they're going to call a foul on the Mustangs. Let's see which way they call it on. They're going to call it on Lauren Keller. Yeah, she stood in there, but they're going to call her. They said she was moving. So that will be her 2nd. So Pevler to shoot 2. Only 2 points have been counted here in this third period, and that free throw is off the back of the rim and no good, and that is 2 free throws by Katie Sims. So Emma Wolf will check in. Lauren Keller will come out. She's hurting a little bit, I think, from that last foul that she took, as they are leading at 27-19. Next free throw is in and out. Going to be rebounded by Sims. 5 on the night for Sims. And they're going to call Taylor Weber. Yeah, she drug her foot trying to get the pass out. Now full court pressure here by the Rebels. Nice job by Autumn Wheatley to get it up into the front court, but then a terrible pass down court as that was well over the head of Tessa Frasco. So still no points here for the Mustangs. And looks like the Mustangs will take a timeout here. It will be a full one, so we'll take one with them. Mustangs scoreless here in the third period, 27-19 on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. 27-19 with 5:33 to go here, third period. Rebels with possession into the front court with Taylor Weber. Now on the far side to Jones. They're going to try to get it over here to Pevler. She's going to drive it in. They're going to call the offensive foul. Nice job by Tessa Frasco to stand in there. But Pevler, that will be her fourth, as they will hustle in Riley Cagle. Pevler not happy. The full court pressure once again by the Rebels. They get the ball into Autumn Wheatley. Picks up her dribble now to Wolf. Wolf back to Wheatley. As Wheatley gets it up into the front court. Going to dribble it to the free throw line. Going to kick it out to Bauman on the high right wing underneath the Frasco. Frasco tries to get it up and over a much bigger girl than her, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Sydney. That's going to be Riley Cagle. So the Mustangs to inbounds right baseline, and they get it into Pelton. Now to Wheatley, back to Pelton, back to Wolf on the far right side. And she's going to dribble it up. Now gets it to Wheatley out at the top. Over on the side to Wolf. Back up to Autumn Wheatley, back to Wolf on the far right side. To Destiny Pelton. Her shot is going to be up and no good. It's going to be rebounded. I don't know why they didn't call over the back, but they did call the jump, and that will be possession to the Mustangs, so they will retain possession as they get the ball into Bauman on that far right side. Now Pelton to Wolf. Wolf for the three, up and off and no good off the front of the rim, taken away by Jones. And now the little jumper from the right side is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded though on the offside, and that will be Danielle. That will be Claire Daniel, excuse me. That shot is going to be up, a wild shot by Tessa Frasco. So turnover Mustang, that's 6 in the quarter. 21 turnovers here so far. Clementina Namaralongo in for Autumn Wheatley with 4:16 to go here in this third period. Mustangs have yet to score here in this third period. Only 4 so far for Weld Central. Sims hands it off to Jones. Now Jones from the right side is going to be up and no good. And they're going to call over the back. And I believe that will be on Katie Sims. That will be her third. She went over the back on the rebound. Autumn Wheatley now in for Tessa Frasco. As the Mustangs will inbounds. Get it into the hands of Bauman. Back to Emma Wolf. Now to Bauman, now to Wheatley across the timeline. Now they're going to call a little hand check foul. And that is going to be Weber. That will be her second. Team third. As the Mustangs will inbounds in front of their bench. Allie Bauman gets it in to Autumn Wheatley. Wheatley to Wolf, left corner. Gets it back out to Bauman, and she keeps that dribble alive out at the top. 3:45 here in this third period. The Mustangs have yet to score. Get it off to Wheatley on the right wing. Bounce past to Pelton. Her little jumper's up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Emma Wolf. Nice job by Wolf to run it down. Now to Bauman. Little runner in the lane is going to be up and no good. And it will be off of the Rebels as they tried to save it. So the Mustangs will retain possession to inbounds with Emma Wolf, left baseline. They need to get it in. Allie Bauman, and that shot is going to be off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Pelton. And then she is pushed on the foul, on the rebound. And that foul will go on Sims. That will be her fourth. So Katie Sims will take a seat as the Mustangs will inbounds left baseline of their basket with Emma Wolf. Get it into Bauman. Bauman for the three, and that is going to be short. Rebounded by Pelton once again. Her shot is over the rim and no good. Rebounded by Namaralongo. And they're going to call that on Fort Morgan, I believe. So turnover there for the Mustangs. The foul is going to be on Namaralongo. That will be her first. Now the call a travel on Claire Daniel. Only the second turnover here in this third period by the Rebels. Fort Morgan with 7. So Lauren Keller back in, and she is in for Allie Bauman. 3:05 to go, 27-21. The Mustangs have yet to score here this third period. Destiny Pelton with a little jump up and good. Nice job by Destiny Pelton, and she was fouled. And that foul is going to go on Cagle. That will be her second. But Destiny Pelton with the bucket, 5 points on the night, and she will go to the line to shoot one, and that's off the back of the rim and no good. And that will be rebounded by Gherkin of the Rebels. So the Mustangs finally do get on the board here with just under 3 minutes. Nice job by Pelton, and she is going to be called for the travel. So the teams exchange turnovers here as the Rebels will inbounds right baseline of their basket with Gherkin. Nice job there by Pelton to knock it back out. Gherkin almost went for it, but she let it hit the floor. So Keller once again gets it in, and the three is going to be taken. That is up and no good. Rebounded on the far side by the Rebels, and then Destiny Pelton with a rebound off of the shot. Wheatley to Keller. Keller is going to be called for the shuffle. So the Mustangs sloppy here in this third period. 9 turnovers here so far in this third period. Weber on the far side. She gets it off up top now to Jones. Jones gets it off to Gherkin. Now into the lane, and that is going to be Cagle. And she goes up. Her shot is going to be blocked. And then after the turnover will be a foul. And that will be on Riley Cagle. That will be her third. So the Mustangs will inbounds 3/4 court far side. Emma Wolf to get it in to Wheatley. 2:12 to go. Mustangs up 8, 29-21. Lauren Keller to Namero Longo underneath. Little jumpers up and good by Namero Longo. As they found her open underneath. 31-21. Back up to a 10-point lead here once again. Taylor Weber as she gets it out to Jones. And that's going to be saved inbounds. Turnover Rebels as the Mustangs get the ball up court quickly to Keller. Keller with a head fake, the drive off to Pelton. Her shot is up and good. Destiny Pelton right at the bucket. 4 points in this quarter, 7 on the night for Destiny Pelton. Also with 13 rebounds. So big night for Destiny Pelton. And now a blocking foul by the Mustangs, and that will be on Lauren Keller. That will be her third. Team fourth. Rebels to inbounds in front of their bench here near side. Gherkin gets it in to Weber, back to Gherkin. Now a little runner is going to be up and good by Jones. That is Haley Jones. Now the Mustangs get the ball up court, and there's a foul on the far side, and that will be against Taylor Weber. That will be her third, team seventh. So Autumn Wheatley will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. So Taylor Weber will take a seat. See that number that came in. That might be Harley Crossan that has come in. So Autumn Wheatley, free throw number 1 is up and good. 4 points on the night for Wheatley. She does have a 3, and that came right at the end of the first period to put the Mustangs up 9-8. Minute 9 here to go third period. The Mustangs up 11, and now still 11. She misses that off to the side. And rebounded to Lang. Now on this near side underneath to Jones. Her little jumper is going to be off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Autumn Wheatley. Have her for that first rebound of the night. Back Wheatley up to the top. Going to dribble it into the lane, and she traveled with it. She had lost it and then got it back. So 10 turnovers here in this third period. 25 on the night. 18 on the night for Weld Central, but the Lady Mustangs up by 11, 34-23 with 40 seconds left here in this third period. Gherkin now up top to Crossan. Ball is going to be taken away by Namera Longo. Namera Longo is going to go down for the layup, and her shot is going to be short, and then she gets her own rebound. But then she is fouled on the shot, and that will go against Haley Jones. That will be her second. So Clementina Namera Longo will go to the line to shoot 2, where she is 3 of 4. And that first free throw is up and good for Namera Longo. 8 points on the night for Clementina. 12-point lead Mustangs, 35-23. Second shot for Namera Longo bounces around and is no good. And off of Pelton and out of bounds. Nice try there by Destiny Pelton. Now the Mustangs are going to put a little pressure on at 26.4 seconds. As they look to get the ball in, the ball is going to be tipped around, taken by Namera Longo. Then she is going to be fouled. And we'll see who that foul goes on. That will be on Lang. That will be her second. And that will send Namera Longo back to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. 35-23, 24.4 seconds to go, third period. First free throw is up and good by Namera Longo. So she will earn a second. And that free throw is in and out and taken and fought for down there. And apparently out of bounds was Wheatley. So the ball to the Rebels as they try to get the ball in. They get the ball in 21 seconds. Nice job by the Mustangs. They forced the turnover. As they will inbounds now, left baseline of their basket. Emma Wolf to inbounds. 21.8 seconds. The Mustangs up 13. They get it into Pelton. Now to Wheatley in the left corner. Pass is going to be tipped, going to be underneath to Namera Longo. Her shot is going to be up and no good. And then there's going to be a travel on Jones. She gets the rebound, and then she gets called for the turnover. So Emma Wolf to get it in. She gets it into Wheatley for the three, and that is up and nothing but the bottom of the net for Autumn Wheatley. Her second three of the night, 39-23, 16-point lead. 3 seconds to go here, and the Weld Central Rebels are not going to get a shot off. So Autumn Wheatley, once again, right at the end of a quarter, gets a three. Puts the Mustangs up 16, 39-23 here on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. (39-23) as we go into this fourth period with the Rebels to take possession. The Mustangs outscored the Rebels 12-6 in that quarter. It was a slow start for points, but the Mustangs did end up with 12. Autumn Wheatley again right at the buzzer with a three. So into the corner with Lang. She's going to dribble it up. Now she's going to hand it off to Pevler. Her shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded once again by Destiny Pelton. Big night on the boards for Pelton. That is 14 on the night. Emma Wolf off the rim and no good. And then a foul on the rebound. And I believe they're going to call that on Emma Wolf. That will be her second. So the Mustangs will put pressure on in the backcourt as the Rebels look to get the ball in, and it's going to be tipped around and finally taken by Pevler. Now she's going to get it off into the hands and through the hands of Weber, but she does retain it on the far side. She's guarded out front by Lauren Keller. She's going to drive it down that right side. Now underneath, that layup is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded and tipped out of bounds. That will be off of Allie Bauman and out of bounds. So now a timeout will be taken by the Rebels. We'll see if it's a full timeout. It is a full timeout. So we'll take one with them here. The Mustangs up 16, 39-23 on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Weld Central with the shot and miss, and then rebounded to Destiny Pelton. 15 on the night for Pelton. Mustangs to Emma Wolf on the far side. Now underneath to Namera Longo through her legs, and then called Lauren Keller with a double dribble. So turnover here by the Mustangs to start off this fourth period. 6:55 to go. The Mustangs up 16, 39-23. Fort Morgan with full court pressure once again as Scheffelbein is in for the Weld Central Rebels. And now the ball is going to be tipped away but picked up by Weber. And then she is going to be fouled on the shot. And I believe that will be Allie Bauman. That will be Bauman's third. So Taylor Weber to go to the line to shoot two. 39-23 still, and that free throw is around and out. So still no points here scored in this fourth period. 6:44 to go in the game as Weber with her next free throw, and that is off the back of the rim and no good, and going to be tipped around, and then it's going to be out of bounds off of Fort Morgan. So the Rebels, will retain possession as they will inbounds near side. They get it into Pevler. Now up top to Jones, and no shot, and they're going to call Pevler for the travel. So now coming into the game will be Katie Sims for Lacey Scheffelbein, if I'm not pronouncing that right. Mustangs the inbounds. They get it into Bauman. Full court pressure once again, but the Mustangs get the ball into the front court. Now ball is going to be tipped to Bauman. Keller with a three, and that is up and off the rim and no good. And the Mustangs try to save it and do not on that far side. So turnover by the Mustangs. Here's the Rebels will inbounds far side. 6:23 to go here in this contest. Ball to Weber. And now back to Pevler, and her shot is going to be blocked and saved underneath and going to be taken by Emma Wolf. So Wolf brings it up into the front court. Keller on the left side, back up to Wolf out at the point. Back to to Keller on the left side. Now to Wolf out front once again. Cross-court pass to Keller, and that three is up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Lang. That will be her second. Weber into the front court, hands it off to Sims. Now back to Weber, and her left-handed layup is going to be up and no good, but the follow-up shot by Sims will be good. So 39-25, layup at the other end by Clementina Numero-Longo is up and good. Ball down court to Lang, and as she goes up for the layup, and they're going to call a foul on the Mustangs. And that will be on Numero-Longo. That will only be her second. So Leanna Lang will go to the line to shoot 2. And that first one is off the back of the rim and no good. And it looks like a couple of substitutions here for both teams. Autumn Wheatley comes in. Caitlin Fajardo comes in. Lauren Keller and Allie Bauman will take a seat. 41-25, that 16-point lead still in play here for the Lady Mustangs with 5:19 to go. And that free throw rims in and out. Couldn't figure out what it wanted to do, but it finally ended up going in for the point. That's 2 points on the night for Lang. So the Rebels will put on some full court pressure here. Destiny Pelton gets it in to Wheatley. Wheatley picks up her dribble. Over to Fajardo on the far side, back to Wheatley. And now to Wolf, bounce pass to Pelton. Her layup is going to be up and short and rolls off. And going to be, couldn't be saved on the far side. But that layup was right there and rolled out. So 5:05 to go as the Mustangs put on full court pressure once again. They get it into the hands of Sims on that far side and then tipped out of bounds by Fajardo. Rebels will inbounds far side three-quarter court. As Emma Wolf guards that inbounds pass, and that is a pass into Sims. Now underneath, looked like a nice block by Fajardo, but they're going to call her for the foul. And that will send Claire Daniel to the line to shoot 2. That is the third foul on Fajardo. 41-26, 4:58 to go here in this contest. And that first free throw hits front of the rim and falls out. So Claire Daniel with her second free throw, and that is off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Destiny Pelton once again. 16 rebounds for Pelton on the night. Autumn Wheatley slows it down here, going to back it out now to Wolf on the far right side. 4:47 to go. Fajardo is going to be called for the travel. So a number of turnovers once again for the Lady Mustangs. But they are doing a good job here point-wise against the Rebels. Shot is going to be up and no good by Pevler. Rebounded by, guess who? Destiny Pelton. And the Mustangs will retain possession on the other end as it is knocked out of bounds off of the Rebels. So Emma Wolf to inbounds, and they get it to Pelton. She goes up for the shot, and that is up and no good right at the bucket. But she is fouled. And that foul will go on Claire Daniel. That will be her second. So Destiny Pelton to the line to shoot 2. She is 1 of 4 so far tonight. And that shot is up and good for Pelton. Next one is also good. 43-26, baseball pass down court and going to be taken away by the Lady Mustangs. Nice job there by Clementina Numero-Longo. And she comes down with that reception. Emma Wolf picks up the dribble now to Wheatley out at the top. She's going to dribble it down now to Wolf on the left side underneath to Numero-Longo. Her shot is going to be up and over the rim and no good. And out of bounds off of the Rebels. So the Mustangs will retain possession as they will inbounds baseline. They get it into Pelton. Her little jumper is off the front of the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded by Pevler, her 6th of the night. Weber now court, and that should have been a double dribble and wasn't called. That shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded once again by Destiny Pelton. What a night on the boards for Destiny Pelton. Underneath now to Namera Longo. Nice pass there by Fajardo. Namera Longo with 4 points here in this period. 45-26, a 19-point lead here by the Lady Mustangs. And they're going to call a foul on Fajardo. That will be her fourth. So 3:39 to go, and this will send Katie Sims to the line to shoot two. She is 4 of 5 so far from that free throw line, and that one is up and rolls in. 15 points on the night so far for Katie Sims. And she will line up for free throw number 2, and that's off the front of the rim and no good. Going to be taken by Destiny Pelton. To Emma Wolf up in the front court. 3:32 to go. 45-27 Lady Mustangs. And Caitlin Fajardo will be called for the travel. So we will have Jenna Fritzler. See who all came in. Jenna Fritzler is in, as is Lydia Eccles for the Lady Mustangs. Rebels get the ball up into the front court with Sims. Now on the near side to Daniel. She picks up her dribble cross court to Weber. She's going to drive it down, and that shot is going to be up and good for Weber. Taylor Weber with 4 on the night. Autumn Wheatley cross court to Wolf. Wolf for the 3, and that is nothing but the bottom of the net for Emma Wolf. 4 threes on the night, 13 points, and now a takeaway, but then a travel is going to be called. So the teams exchange turnovers here. Now Autumn Wheatley comes out, as does Caitlin Fajardo. The Rebels get the ball into the back court with Sims as she gets it up across the timeline. Now hands it off to Lang out top. Back to Sims. Now Weber here on the near side. Her 3 is going to be up and no good. Going to be tapped around and taken underneath by Sims. And then that shot is going to be up and good, and fouled will be Weber. And that foul will go on Emma Wolf. That will be her 3rd. So Weber with the bucket and the free throw, and that is going to be up and good, as Pevler will come back into the game for Claire Daniel. So the Mustangs to inbounds, 48-32, 2:34 to go. As they get the ball across the timeline, now to Keller. Keller with the fake, back to Bauman, back to Keller, now to Eccles, now on the far side. Emma Wolf with the travel. Shuffled her feet. They have 32 turnovers so far for the Mustangs. And now into the game will be Emma Christensen for Allie Bauman. Now they're going to call off the press and bring them back to play just normal defense here, as Weber gets the ball across the timeline into the hands of Sims. Now back out front to Scheifelbein to Weber. Weber being guarded now to Sims. And now a forearm foul, and I believe that will be called on Emma Christensen. That will be her 1st. And that will, see if we can see who that is. It was fouled. Free throw is up and good. I can't see who the foul was. That was going to be Sims at the line. So her first free throw is good. 48-33, 15-point lead here for the Mustangs. Next free throw also up and good. With just over 2 minutes to go here, the Lady Mustangs with a 14-point lead. They just pull the ball back out and run a little time off the clock. Emma Wolf picks up her dribble now to Christensen out front, to Eccles in the lane. Her shot is off the front of the rim and no good. It's going to be taken away by Jones. Jones gets the ball down court, stops and gives it off to Sims. Sims into the lane to Pevler, and her shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Eccles, her first. Now back to Emma Wolf out at the point. Minute 28 to go. So nice win here for the Mustangs when this does finally come to an end here against the 11-4 Weld Central Rebels. Ball is going to be tipped and taken away. Sims with the layup, and that is going to be up and good for Sims. So 12-point lead here with 1:11 to go. And a timeout is going to be taken by Weld Central, a full timeout. So we'll take one with them here with the Mustangs up 48-36 on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Back here at Fort Morgan High School, the girls commit a turnover on the inbounds. Now it looks like some of the starters will be coming back in here with a 12-point lead with 1:09 left. So Lauren Keller, Autumn Wheatley, Destiny Pelton, Clementina Namaralongo, and Allie Bauman into the game. Sims, that ball is going to be rebounded by Autumn Wheatley. Off of the shot by Sims. Under a minute to go here, 48-36, as Allie Bauman just waits out front to bring out the defense. She gets it back now cross court to Keller. 45 seconds to go. It's going to be a kick by Jones. So the Mustangs will retain possession as they will inbounds mid-court far side. As they get it in to Wheatley. Wheatley across the timeline, 40 seconds left here. Wheatley with the dribble, picks up her dribble. Now to Pelton, back to Wheatley. Wheatley out at the point, going to dribble, pick it up. Underneath to Namaralongo, and then there's going to be a foul called underneath. So Namaralongo will go to the line to shoot two. I believe that was on Pevler. If that's Pevler, it is. That is 5 on Sydney Pevler. So Namaralongo, will go to the line to shoot two. Mustangs up 12, 48-36. So Pevler will come out, and into the game is Riley Cagle. So Namaralongo to the line to shoot two. She has done fairly decent tonight. That one was in and out. She was 5 of 8. Now 5 of 9 from the free throw line. Next free throw is up and good. 5 points in this period. 49-36, 13-point lead here. Sims off now to Jones. Little jumper is going to be up and around for Haley Jones. Wheatley with the ball, gets across the timeline. Nice dribble job there by Wheatley. She's going to get it back out to Bauman. 6 seconds left here. So a big win here for the Mustangs here. As they need to get, the game is over, but a nice win here for the Mustangs. A lot of turnovers, but they overcame that with the win. As the Mustangs will win it by a score of 49-38. We'll take a 3-minute break and be back with the post-game show here on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.